Over the years, there's been an increasing amount of content emerging on the internet encouraging the diaspora to return to the motherland. Sadly, for many, this dream can appear out of reach. And if you're like most people, you're probably unclear of what the best path to take is and never quite feel ready to make the move. And that's exactly why I made the decision to capture the stories of those who have taken the bold step and returned to the motherland, asking them the pertinent question of how. How did they do it? And how could you do it too?
I had the awesome privilege of meeting one of our guests a few years ago, and believe me, that connection was nothing short of divine intervention. The conversation that we had, the time that we shared, played a real role in me having the belief that I could move my two children from the UK to the motherland. That's right, our conversation really inspired me to believe that I could make the move from the UK to Ghana. And so it only made sense, it was just fitting that I would take this opportunity, the earliest opportunity possible, to introduce you all to the lady and her husband who inspired me to make this move. And hopefully the conversation that we are about to have will inspire you to make that move also. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce my friends, Amie and Ade Adeleke. Amie and Ade, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a long time coming, and so I'm really, really excited that we're finally getting the opportunity to sit down and have this conversation.
Yeah.
So, as you know, we really want to talk about how you actually made it happen. Yes, we know that you're here in Ghana, you've moved your family over, but we really want to get into the nitty-gritty. So I'm asking for all the details. I don't want the perfect picture version. I want to know about the challenges, the difficulties, the stresses. How did you literally make it happen? But before we go to present day, let's take a look back in time and talk to us about life in the UK and what inspired the move to the motherland.
Should I go first? Okay, so basically, life in the UK was fine. When I was younger, we used to come to Ghana for our summer holidays.
Okay.
So I was familiar with coming to Ghana because my mum wanted us to know our country and where we come from. I'm half a Ghanaian, half Nigerian, so I got to know my Ghanaian side a lot more. And then, I was at university. I finished university and I was working my part-time job at B&Q.
Okay.
And when I finished and got my degree, I went to my manager and I was like, hi, I have my degree now. So can we stop stacking shelves and let's move up a level and start doing campaign ads because I did marketing.
Okay.
And he was like, no, sorry, recession is here. In fact, we are firing people.
Oh.
Yeah, but because we like you so much, we're just going to cut your contract in half so you still have a job and let's hope things pick up later. And I was like, wow. This can't be my future. And then my supervisor was there like, come on, Amie. And he'd been there for 25 years. And I was like, is that my future?
Yeah.
Okay, there has to be more to life than this.
Yeah.
For me, anyway, that's, I was just like, no, I have to find something else I need to do. I'm an active kind of person. So we started exploring what business opportunities we can do when we come to Ghana. From when we had our daughter's first birthday party, we asked the person we hired the bouncy castle from, oh, how did you start this business? Because he drops off all the bouncy castles, picks them up in the evening, and he's making so much money. And we're like, wow, that could work. So he gave us the ins and outs. We looked into bamboo farming because we have a farm as well. We're like, what other things can we do? So we were really planning for this move, and the recession really helped push that as well. Because life was fine, but when the recession hit, jobs became scarce.
So just hold on a minute. You're talking about the recession.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that we're not talking about any recent financial troubles. We're talking about quite a way back.
Time,
Yes.
So talk to us, how long have you actually been here?
It's been 8 years this month, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
8 years.
Yes.
So, okay, 8 years. So we're similar age. We're not going to give everyone our age.
No.
But 8 years ago, okay. So talk to me about, Ade, from your perspective, how did you do it and why? Why Ghana?
I'm fully Nigerian, so it's a bit different for me. But I grew up in Nigeria for some time, and I was like, I wanted to be in Africa. And her mom invited me around to Ghana for holidays. So I came for a week, and I was like, Mommy, I feel this is where we could stay here.
Wait. You came for how long?
Just a week.
One
One week.
7 days.
Yeah.
7 days. and I just knew that the country had so much potential. What people are seeing now, even through like the Dumsor days and stuff. Like I literally, I
Right,
can see.
Ade, we have to pause here. Dumsor. For some of our viewers who have never heard of this before, of this phenomena before, please explain. What is Dumsor?
Dumsor, okay, in Nigeria we call it like never expect power again, NEPA. You know, but in Ghana, Dumsor is like on and off light, where they take light, they bring it back, they take it. Not constant power.
Yeah.
So when we don't have electricity, where they turn the electricity off, and there's no, and so you came during the time when it was bad.
Yes,
Or load shedding.
really
Load
bad.
shedding.
Yeah, there was like no light in the beginning. There was no light for 12 hours, and then you have light for 24 hours, and then before you know it, it changed to no light for 24 hours, light for 12 hours. And the worst one is when you're sleeping through that 12 hours. So, yeah. You wake up, you sleep with no light, you wake up, there's no light. So you have to keep everything on charge. So it was a challenge.
So that is the period that is the time when you all made the decision to come out of the UK into this environment.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it was.
Yeah.
For me, we were starting up a TV station in England and it didn't pan out as it was meant to. And I just knew that, Ghana, I was about to like, start a music studio and going to start my record label and stuff. I said, Ghana is a future for me, and she had the same mindset, so it just it worked out for us in that sense.
Yeah, that's incredible. My goodness. I'm just wondering what was the pull, because I'll be honest with you, my first memories of coming to Ghana and experiencing Light Off, it was not something that I was enjoying at all. I mean, we would be angry, like, are these people crazy? When is the power coming back on?
Do you know what? My children love it, to be honest. They're like, yay, family time. Get out the Monopoly board. Let's play Scrabble. And that's what we used to do when we were younger and we came to visit Ghana, or we lived here and the light would go off. We'd get the Monopoly out or Scrabble, more bonding time.
Nice. Nice perspective. I like it. Okay, so then talk to me about some of the challenges, because when I've spoken to quite a number of people who have either considered making the move or who have even tried to make the move and had to return back to whether it be the UK or the US, there seems to be a common thread. There seem to be two things mainly, two main challenges that people find difficult to overcome. The first is accommodation, having a roof over your head each night. That's often the number one challenge. The second biggest challenge is usually generating a regular income. So I'm intrigued to know, and please do give us everything. How did you overcome those two challenges?
For me, I felt at one point you just have to change your mindset, because a lot of people compare England for Ghana. It's not apples for apples, and they're like, there's no constant this, there's no constant power, there's no Amazon, there's no this. But you have to change your mindset. I call it the Wild West theory. Like America was going through a Wild West period where, there was so much chaos going on. Yeah. But that was where the revolution started. So I felt like, this is the time to get into the nitty gritty of putting your feet into businesses and things, and don't matter the obstacles that are there. It's going to be hard. Even in England, people are suffering in England. Yeah. People are looking for accommodation, and people are homeless in England as well. Sure. And they don't always show that part. But I just felt like, whatever comes, we're just gonna have to make it work.
So we were blessed.
Mindset change, and we had a foundation. We had a foundation. Then, not to lie,
Please talk to me about the foundation.
Our parents had a house here.
Yeah. So whenever we came on holidays, we never thought of accommodation or booking a hotel or anything.
Yeah.
No, we always had mum and dad's house.
That was covered.
Yeah. Okay. So even if our friends came over, it's like, oh, don't worry, we have somewhere to stay. Okay. That's fine. Just have pocket money for traveling around and food. Yeah. So we had that foundation, and that's where we stayed until we decided to get a house here as well for our family.
Okay. House. So that was accommodation taken care of. Yeah. We'll probably get onto a little bit about, how you actually then decided how you got your house. Yeah. But talk to me now about the second, which is probably the first, really, income. They say that, in Ghana, there are no jobs. Ghana, it's a poor place. Africa is poor. How can you survive? We see in the UK adverts with Oxfam, children with flies in their eyes, crying, starving. How did you navigate coming from the UK to Ghana? How did you make an income? How did you make ends meet month after month?
Okay, so I say first thing, like my husband said, was mindset. Okay. My dad's always drilled it into our minds that Ghana Africa, in fact, is a land of opportunity. He said it's virgin land. Whatever you plant, it will reap. Like you will sow, it will be amazing. So don't worry. So that's why we started with the plans of what we can do before we came. And then when we did come, it was like, so we came for my grandfather's funeral. And that way we said, let's come for 1 month and see what happens. Just 1 month. Let's see what happens. Our daughter Shayna was 3 years old. I just had a 9-month-old. Imani was 9 months old. So I was on maternity leave. So that helped. So I had my maternity money and we're like, let's see what happens. And I have little child benefit, which is like £80 a month or something. I said, let's see what happens. And that's how we were just exploring, navigating. And in the first week, my uncle told me that, oh, his mother had a restaurant. Would I like to manage it? And I thought, oh, okay, let's see, and let's see what happens. So we did it up, used my maternity money and some savings that we had to do it up. And then we realized, oh, it's a bit far from home. So when you do come, figure out location. Because you might think you can do a certain business somewhere, but if you haven't, researched the area, it wouldn't be the right place to do it. Because we did in trade fair. And trade fair is only busy when there's a fair on. When there's no fair, it's dead. At that time anyway. I don't know if things have picked up for now. But at that time. So really, scouting location is important and getting advice for that. And then while we were here, within the first 4 months, I found out I was pregnant again. So so navigating contraception in Ghana, I now have it on lock. So if you need any advice, I can tell you what to do. We have polyclinics that are amazing in Ghana. So yes, I didn't know at that time, but so I fell pregnant with my son, Asha. So, and I had just finished maternity leave. So I went back to work and my husband stayed with the girls. So, and then they joined me later. So I went back to work and then went on maternity for the last time.
You sure it's the last time?
Yes, it's the last time. So for that helped us a lot. And maybe it was God saying, this is what you need to just have that extra breathing space before, and give your businesses breathing space. Because in Ghana, it could take about 3 to 5 years for your business to really pick up and reach its peak and everything. So you need that time. If you say you're going to work on something in a year or 2 years, it may not work out. You need to give it a bit more time because Ghanaians have to get used to your product, your marketing. It takes a while to pick up. So if you have at least 3 to 5 years planned to be here, it will work. It will work. It will.
When it comes to the idea of even just making the transition, you spoke of savings. And oftentimes, this is one of the comments that comes up quite a bit on my own channel, I would love to, but I think I need to wait until retirement when I've got that money coming in. Or people come to Ghana perhaps with just savings, thinking that they can rely on their savings alone to be able to carry them through. Just checking. Are you guys multi-millionaires?
That's a very good question because I feel like life's so unpredictable. Every business is so unpredictable. And you can have $1 million and it will finish in a week. And I'm from in Ghana because depending on who, the contractors, you can get shoddy builders, cowboy builders. Your business might not do as you expect it to. So everything's unpredictable. But that's why I said about having the right mindset that if you push through it and you have the right plan, it would pan out well. And it's a learning curve. You're gonna go through different people, different builders, different experiences.
Be adaptable.
You have to adapt. Got GMT Ghana Man time.
Oh gosh.
So literally, if you call your builders come at 1 o'clock, they'll be there the next day 1 o'clock. That's Ghana Man time. You know? So you have to just know that it's not England. It's not America. It's not where you. It's different. And if you push through, you will realize that there's so much potential. And we're not millionaires, but we're making it work. We have built some businesses that have failed and some that are doing well or picking up.
And it's all down to adaptation because even the school, I turned my parents' house into a school, and that was because in the area there were not any good schools and the good schools were quite far. So I started homeschooling, and from that is how it grew into a school. And it started as an NGO, and now I've added a private school to it as well. So we have children, some street children in the school getting a good education for free. So with that, it's just it wasn't planned. It just happened. So and then my husband's into music, so him getting musicians, he met one in the gym, and she became a client, and it was like amazing. So you just have to go with the flow and think it's a good life. Like it's worth it. You know, the stress that the UK had, I just didn't like my children being at home watching TV every day. They're just in front of the TV 24/7 because outside's too cold to play. Here the weather's beautiful. We can go to the beach. We can ride our bicycles. Our compounds are huge. They can ride their bikes and they're not worried about anything. You can have dogs as pets.
Talk to me about some of the benefits that you both have found of choosing Ghana over the UK.
So I feel for us it's just freedom, personal freedom, where you could decide to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
In a sense that I'm not in a system, and we're building a system for ourselves. And in England, obviously, things take longer to go through. Like if I wanted to build a restaurant, it could take a year for planning and for permission. In Ghana, I'm going to the council and bang, it's ready, you know. And it's not a good thing, but so for some people it's not a good thing. But I feel like in Ghana, because it's growing.
Yeah.
Ghana's developing, and if you're in a country when it's developing, it's the right time to be in the country. I feel so. I feel for us it made sense, you know. Like we just started a restaurant from a container. We just threw the container in front of the house. And it became a restaurant.
Wow.
And it's grown.
Wow.
You know, and in England I can't just put a container on the street.
No chance.
No, that's a bad thing, but
you have freedom to
there's more
explore and be
freedom
creative.
More freedom to explore. You know, there's more freedom to do things, and you feel more confident about the things. For us, anyway, it's not for everybody, but for us, it works. You know.
So the freedom. Anything else?
What other benefit? The weather. You know that one. You can't run away from the weather.
The
lifestyle.
Ghana's for us is a place of chilling.
Yeah, relaxed. Ghanaians are very relaxed.
Laid back.
Laid back. Yes, it can be a disadvantage when you're working and you need to get work done and you want things to be done efficiently. So especially like when you want a plumber to come and he doesn't come, and the day he does come, don't wait around for people. That's another. Don't wait around. You can book like 5 people for one day. They may not even all show up. So you just keep doing your daily rounds, be in the area. So when they say, "Oh, madam, I'm here," then you know you're ready.
Another point was childcare.
Okay. Yeah, talk to me about that.
And we know in UK, childcare is very expensive.
Oh, yes.
Very, very expensive.
Yes.
You know, at that point, I felt like I love my kids, but I just couldn't stay at home just babysitting, and we couldn't afford childcare.
Yeah.
So in Ghana, it was at that time we got a nanny. It was very affordable, and we trusted her. She was well trained, and she took care of the kids. I could take her, feed them for me, and I could still go to work. I could go to the studio, and it was perfect. You know.
You said it was very affordable. Please give us an idea of the costs.
Okay. It was how much was it?
150 cities a month. Obviously this is 8 years ago.
So just so that people are aware, 150 cities a month is the equivalent to how many pounds?
At that time was what?
Okay, at that time it was divided by 3. So about 50 pounds.
About 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So you're saying that I know what the type of costs of childcare are in the UK. So easily
a week,
comparing that to £50.
Yeah.
It worked for us. It was a no-brainer.
It was perfect.
You know, so it allowed us to do our jobs at the time and grow our businesses and literally enjoy our kids because we could enjoy them.
Yeah. In the morning, she comes and takes the baby away and baths her and dresses her and then brings me a fresh plate of mango.
And obviously, everyone's situation is different. Because you might not get the right nanny, and you might have to go for food, and you can't just leave your kids with nannies. To advise some people, because you have to watch your kids. Of course. But once you get the right one and you put the right systems in place, you know, it's amazing. It works. It's an amazing system. It does. You know.
So I'm interested to know, for both of you actually, what was the biggest hurdle or the greatest challenge that you had to overcome in settling in Ghana? And I'm assuming you've overcome them because 8 years later, you're still here, you're still smiling and encouraging people like me to come. So what has been the greatest challenge that you've had to overcome?
Okay, so I would say in the beginning, in the first couple of years, so I did say between like 3 to 5 years, waiting for your business to grow, finding an income during that time. Because yes, your savings may run out. And maternity leave only lasts for a year. So you're now back to reality. So yeah, financially it was a struggle, and by God's grace, I found a job online teaching English. Yeah, so through that, teaching English to Chinese children from Taiwan, Germany, Italy, that helped a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, so applying for that job and getting it online. So if you're able to, and that's the first thing I think I told you years ago, I was like, you can work online and still earn pounds and dollars, and that will help your income here while you're waiting for your business to grow. So side hustles are very important. Having multiple streams of income. Just, you know, don't rely on one thing, because we've even learned during the COVID times, you can't rely on just one source at all, you know. And so you have to really put all your eggs in different baskets and see what works until what you're passionate about does pick up. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And Ade, from your perspective, what was the most difficult challenge or the greatest challenge you had to overcome?
I feel like I have to give a few.
Okay, go on, please, go ahead.
One was the dumso, because my business is light dependent. Obviously, we had a generator, but some of my machines needed more power than that, you know. So the light off going off on and off was a big hurdle for me. Then good internet. It has changed now.
Yes.
Like literally, I will go to different corners of the house.
You couldn't FaceTime.
I would literally.
When we came, you couldn't FaceTime.
I'll go to different corners of the house. To find 3G, and I'm going around and I'm trying to FaceTime, and it's like I'm seeing a person's face still for like 1 minute. You know.
We had our Netflix account, and it was like, it's not available in your part of the world. And we're like, what?
But fair credit to Ghana, it's changed.
Now it's
right
changed.
Now. Like, I don't feel the difference. Like, I'm in my house, 5G. I'm not telling you guys internet. Telling my sister in London, your internet's slow. It's slow. Like, my internet's fast. You know. So it's changed, and then obviously waiting to get my accreditation, like build my client base and letting the studio grow, and it did grow, and I had more clients. And first 1-2 years, I was doing 3 jobs.
Wow. 3 jobs.
Three jobs.
Like, free. So you were working for free.
For free.
Wow.
Like, literally, so that to build my name, to build, you know, and it did pan out. It did pan out, and we did build a certain level of brand, you know. So it worked out. You know, but I can't say that for everyone, because it's all about risk taking. You know, but the risk paid off for us, you know. And I still want to take more risks, you know.
Oh gosh, how inspiring. I've got a couple more questions before I let you go. One is, and I think I know the answer, do you miss the UK? Or is there anything about the UK that you miss that would tempt you to go back?
Okay. I miss some things of the UK, but it's not enough to tempt me to go back.
Wow.
So I would say shopping. So like we mentioned, Amazon, not getting things quickly. Now we have to ship to my or shop things and post it to my mum's house, and then she can send it through door-to-door companies to us, and it'll take like 3 weeks. So getting good quality things. So buying the children Christmas presents in Ghana, I feel like we get all the Chinese rejects. The quality is really bad. So I miss getting quality things for them. Anything you see online that you're like, oh, that'll be really good for the kids, we have to wait 3 weeks for it to get here. So shopping easily for good quality items, but it's not enough to go back. I can easily do that from here. I would have said in the beginning healthcare as well, because my granddad was a doctor, so coming to Ghana, healthcare, it was okay. It wasn't a stress on us. But after he passed away, we're like, what are we going to do now? So even when I found out I was pregnant, I went back to have my son and went back to maternity, back to work as well. So I took my maternity as well. But I felt during that time I had malaria, I was dehydrated, and my hospital bill was really high here. So I did find that very convenient there. But once you have a good job here, and once your business picks up, you can afford the good hospitals here that are capable of you giving birth and it's all being fine. I've met so many women that have given birth and they are okay here. So it's just having that financial stability to be able to afford it. Once you have that, everything in Ghana is available. We have everything here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And Ade, how about you? Anything that you're missing about the UK? Anything that is, the pull is strong enough to tempt you back to the UK?
I would always miss UK. I love UK. Like, it gave me an opportunity that some people won't have without it, you know. So I have a soft spot for UK. But I know Ghana's home. I know Ghana's home, you know. Home is where the heart is fun. You know, so Ghana's home for me and my family. But I do miss the cold, you know.
The cold?
Yeah, I do miss the cold. Like, what? It's crazy to say. I love... it's two different extremes, you know. Sometimes I do like those cold nights and by a fireplace or something, and or your heater's on and you're snuggling up.
But not enough to move back.
But not to move.
Okay.
It's a miss.
Yeah. Sure, that's
So I go
fair.
for a quick doze and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm
Back to reality.
Yeah.
You know. So I do miss like my shopping and you know getting the latest stuff when it comes out. But it's fine. I get them anyway. You know, I ship them out all the stuff to my dad's house. It comes when it comes, and you know, it's just having making the best of both worlds, really.
Yeah.
And that's the advantage of you know, if you have a dual citizenship or anyone coming to Ghana, you can make the best of both worlds. I don't feel one person should be stuck in a geographical location forever. You can move if it doesn't favor you. You can move around,
Absolutely.
and it's not for everyone, but for us, it made sense, and you know.
So I think I think this is the final question. What advice do you have for people watching in the diaspora who are maybe considering moving back to the motherland? And they're worried or they have some concerns. They're not sure if they can make it work. What is the best advice that you could give them right now?
For me, I always feel like just try and find people like us or people that have been through it to connect to give you advice, because you would meet some good and bad people, and also it's just change your mindset that it's don't try and compare it with where you're coming from, because it's totally different. You know, people try and say no, in America or in England this is how it happens. You just get frustrated, you know. But once you want to make it work, it would work if you have that positive mindset that it has to work, and take the good and the bad and know how to make it work. Then I feel like that will make sense. But a lot of people still hold back. Oh, in England you can't drive like God. That's not how we drive in Ghana. You know, that's how it works.
Yes.
Because I'm like, no, you drive. This is how you do it roundabout. I'm like, no, this is Ghana roundabout.
Yes.
You know? That's what
Different laws apply.
When you're in Rome, you act like the Romans. Obviously, you want to change some systems, but you can't change all.
Yeah.
You know, you can't change all. And
Just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it and just try and enjoy it. And you'll see that there's always look on the bright side of everything, you know, as we try to do, change your perspective.
Yeah. I would say be Ghanaian. Try to be more Ghanaian, accepting of the culture and the people.
How do you say again?
Be Ghanaian. Ghanaian now. Localize. Is that better? Yes, I would say try and localize, you know. I said my brothers, when they come over and they come for holiday, they're living that expat life, going to all the fine dining places. I was like, no, me, there's House of Cocoa, there's Cookse by the roadside. You can get 1 city, 50 pesos. I get your banku on bankalize. You know, I'm not out here buying pancakes and waffles every morning. No. Try and localize, explore Ghana, nowhere to buy. You do some shopping in the market. Nowhere to. Some of them is in a supermarket.
There's boat food now.
Yeah, I know, but you can't be eating KFC every day, babe. Which is amazing, because when we came, there was no KFC.
Okay, yeah, of course.
There's no Burger King, no Pizza Hut. We just had one restaurant.
There were not a lot of restaurants.
No.
But now everything's on boat food. Like you can order on your
till
app.
10 p.m. you can get food.
It comes to your house and you pay by your credit card.
You can pay by card, pay by cash, all these options.
Or by mobile money. It's a system that works
very
in
good
Ghana,
system.
You know.
And there are apps that you can transfer money from your UK account to your mobile money in Ghana.
Your
and
Monzo
then
works. I use my Monzo every day.
cards are really good.
Or your Sterling, your UK bank. I use my banks all the time.
Yeah, they should pay us for this advertisement. But yeah, definitely. Yes, I hardly use my NatWest card. It's just to transfer money from from your PayPal as well. Okay. If you're working online and you receive your money through PayPal, it's easy. It's really good. So yeah, just getting advice from people who have done it and localizing.
And sorry to cut you off. A bugger was transportation. Like if you didn't have a good car and getting a good mechanic, but now Uber works and
yeah,
it's very efficient. And you know as well.
You have so many different ones. Uber, Bolt,
and it's safe. And it's safe.
So,
Yeah.
That really helps. Yeah, because when we came, there was no Uber. So it's just taxi.
So it sounds as though you weathered some serious storms. Yes. You went through some trying times. But it's just so incredible to see what you all have accomplished here. Ade, before we sign off, just please tell us a bit about what it is that you do today. And then Amie, please also tell us what it is that you do today. I think it's a great note to be able to end on the success story. So please let the people know, what is it that you do today?
So I own a record label called 357 Music. I've signed an artist. I work with several artists. I own a studio. 357 Studios, and we have good gear. We record, we track live. I also help my wife run her school, Gracechildprepschool Preparatory School, and that's my main thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a mix engineer. I'm a producer, and that's what I do.
Amazing.
So like he said, yes, I transformed my parents' house into a school, bedroom by bedroom. So it's also a charity as well as a private school. So we have an impact with the community, always helping out. So that's also a good thing because the community has your back, always has your back. So it's good to always, like I said, localize and get to know people and just enjoy the culture, enjoy Ghana. Don't compare it. Like he said, don't compare. Just enjoy what it is and be adaptable and just be ready to just, take that risk. Take that leap of faith.
Oh, wow. Amie, Ade, thank you so much for your time today. And you heard it here first. They said to take that leap of faith, take that risk. Because again, we're talking about two ordinary people from the UK who had an extraordinary dream, an extraordinary vision. And with perseverance, with tenacity, they've been able to overcome the challenges. They've been able to move their family from the UK back to the motherland. And if they can do it, you certainly can do it too. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.